Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Dalton now to pass. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offensive veteran receiver Mike Evans headed back onto the field. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
To throw here, Dalton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the 1st quarter of play. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Ibuka. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Mayfield now from the 50. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Tucker. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
That's caught by Tucker. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Dances by him. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 11. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Tucker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's got Otten. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
That's good for a first down.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now a run under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tershawn Wharton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The solid stiff arm. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Play fake. Here's Dalton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2.